Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the SCT BDX tuner for 2015 and newer GT Mustangs. This device comes with an SCT preloaded tune on it, and it's going to be perfect for those of you out there who aren't quite ready for a custom tune yet. The preloaded tune on this device will help with drivability and might even increase your miles per gallon, and of course it's going to help with throttle response. The device does also support custom tuning though if you ever want to go down that road. It has a full color display, it has gauges that can easily be customized on it, and it's Wi-Fi enabled for direct device updates. I'm going to call the install of a tune a 1 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter, and it should take about 15 minutes to complete. Okay guys, so the first thing we're going to do after unboxing our tuner is we're going to grab our OBD2 cable, which is this cable right here. This is the cable that's going to connect the tuner to the car. So on the top of the device, there's a port here for the end of the cable. We'll go ahead, we'll plug the cable into that port, and then we'll plug this end into the OBD2 port on the car. Alright, so when you plug into the OBD2 port, your tuner is automatically going to turn on and it's going to take you to the main screen. The first thing we're going to do is actually check out the SCT preloaded tunes. Now this tuner is capable of custom tuning, but we are going to be using the SCT preloaded tunes today. So the first thing that it's telling us to do is turn the key on. So we're going to go ahead and hit the ignition on, but not start the car. We'll hit continue. So while we're waiting for this basic navigation, enter or continue is going to be this main button here. Obviously you have up, down, left, and right here. So it's telling us automatically that we need internet access. So this does run off Wi-Fi. So we're going to go back, we'll hit exit, and one of the first things that we need to do with the tuner is actually go in and connect to Wi-Fi. It's also a good idea after you connect to Wi-Fi to check for any device updates as well. Alright, so once you guys connect to your Wi-Fi, you'll see this screen. We'll go ahead, we'll hit OK, then we'll hit exit. So to get to exit, all I hit was the over arrow, and then now I'm going to hit the center button. And we're going to go back up to program vehicle so we can check out those preloaded tunes. We are going to confirm that we have the correct car. We'll hit continue since we know that we have Wi-Fi. So at this point, we're just going to let the tuner do its thing. Alright, so our device automatically updated once we connected to Wi-Fi, which is a great feature of this. We're going to hit OK. We'll move on to program the vehicle then. So this same process is also going to happen to you the first time you open this device. We just opened this up and took it out of the box. Like I said, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to connect to your Wi-Fi, and then everything will update for you, and then you'll be able to move on and program the vehicle or use the device for any of the other features that it has. So we're going to let our device run its update, and after that we'll be able to program the vehicle. Alright, so now that our device is up to date, we'll hit OK. We'll hit continue again. We'll hit continue again. We'll hit OK. We'll hit continue again. We'll hit OK. 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 We' All right, so we're gonna hit skip here. This is basically just street use notice, so we're gonna go ahead and hit continue. We'll hit the ignition key on. We're not gonna turn the key on, but we are gonna turn the ignition on, and then we'll hit continue again. All right, so you guys can see we have available preloaded tunes for our 5-liter GT Mustang here, and this is where our custom tunes would be if we had them. So this can hold up to 20 custom tunes, but like I said, we're really just looking at the SCT preloaded tunes for now, so we're gonna go ahead and select these. This is a screen that'll allow you to change default options, or we can skip to go ahead and continue directly to programming. If we hit change, this shows you what everything is set at right now, basically saying that we have 87 octane, stock airbox, stock intake manifold, the rev limiters at 7,000 RPMs. Either we can approve these or change them. We're gonna go ahead and approve them. Then we'll hit continue. And once again, we're just gonna let the tuner do its thing. It's just gonna take a minute or two to upload the tune. All right, so now we're gonna turn the key off and then hit continue. Then we'll turn the key on again, hit continue again. So while we're waiting for this, I'll just say, during the tuning process, you really want to make sure that you don't mess with the tuner too much. You definitely don't want to disconnect it. You want to make sure that it stays connected with the OBD2 port. You just kind of want to let it sit and do its thing and wait for it to be done. All right, so the programming is complete. We'll just turn the key off and then back on again. All right, so when it's fully complete, we'll get this screen right here saying programming is complete, and we'll go ahead and hit done. So other than programming the feature, this device also has a lot to offer. You guys can already see it has a full color display, and that's always a really nice feature. The next thing under programming the vehicle on our main menu here is gauges and data logging. So this is another thing that's extremely helpful. So if we want to go in and check these out, we are just going to hit continue here. So this is going to show us our gauges, and your ignition does need to be on for this. It's going to have you select what you're working with here. So we do have a Ford Gas 07 and newer. So we're going to scroll down here. It's an 08 and newer actually, so we'll select this right here, and then we'll hit continue. All right, so this is taking us into data logging. If we want to exit this, I just hit this left button over here. You guys can see the options. You can stop the data log, you can start recording the data, you can select the data log file, or select a gauge layout So this is basically where we can change what we're data logging and select different layouts here. So we have landscape options as well as profile options. So you guys can see. If we don't like this one or if we need to see different info, we'll just hit this left button again. Select the layout again and try different ones. So basically, this is our data log here. So if we want to select different parameters, all I did was hit this left button over here. You guys can see the options here. You can stop the data log, you can start recording the data, you can select the data log file, or select your gauge layout. So if we go down and take a peek at the different gauge layouts, you guys can see that we have both landscape and profile options here. And we have a few options of each. So you can really only be seeing the data that you guys need to see. And that's one of the great things about this device, is that you can customize it to use it how you would like to use it. So if we take a step back out of this, we'll stop the data log. We can check out the configuration here, and that's what I showed you guys before. So there are two different ways to get to this screen. You just want to make sure that you have the correct vehicle selected. So we're going to exit out of this. We'll take a peek at some of the other functions. So we can go in and check out the vehicle functions here, and this is where you're going to be able to read your trouble codes, clear your trouble codes, or also check out some of the special functions here. You're really only going to be using the special functions in certain circumstances. So I just want to show you guys what this device has to offer under the special functions. So you can do a cam reset, a crank relearn, you can check out your TPMS through here, and change your tire size and axle ratio. So if you guys ever change anything down the road, you can come into vehicle functions, go under special functions, and do what you need to do from here. So taking a step back, so if we take a step back, this right here is going to tell you your vehicle info. And this is just a quick and easy way to get the basic information about your car. It's your strategy and your VIN, and a couple other things in here as well. So now we'll go into device info, and this is also just another quick and easy way to get your device info, like your serial number, and those are things you're going to need for future tuning. So where you can really start to customize things is under device settings. So we were in here once already to connect to our Wi-Fi, which is right here. But you can also check for updates here. You can access the cloud through here. You can upload your data log to the cloud, which is another feature of this tuner. It's Wi-Fi enabled, so you guys can send and receive files over the cloud if you want to. And you also have that direct device updates through the Wi-Fi as well. So as far as visual customization, you guys can come in here and change the brightness for both day and night, and your orientation. So if you guys want to run landscape gauges, you could change your orientation through here. You can also change the theme through here. So we have selected blue. We can also select red if we want to, and you guys can see how that changes. So we have power management mode that we can go in here and change. The audio's on, you guys can hear this thing beeping, and you have a couple other things down here like factory reset, which can be important if you guys ever run into trouble. So if we take a step back to our main menu, that's pretty much the features that this tuner has to offer us. Alright guys, that's going to wrap up this video. Keep in mind you can always check this tuner out more online right here at AmericanMuscle.com.